Alright everybody, we are back with part 4 for Mafia 3 Definitive here, and yeah, we just got done taking Point Verdun in the previous part. I was planning on taking this district, River Row, for Vito instead, but we had that one bug that triggers where you talk to them, but you don't get any actual missions from them, so you have to reload, and we were already in Point Verdun because of that, so we just decided, well, I just decided to take this whole district instead. But one thing we're going to do right away is probably this. Just talk to Nikki about restocking these places to get them at max profit. But like I said, we'll probably just do the first one and then I'll skip the second one and we'll just get the dialogues in from Nikki just to save some time. And then we'll be heading to River Row. I might actually also stop here because you can get optional conversations with Father James, so I might include those as well. But yeah, I'm hoping we can take all of River Row. I'm probably going to have to do all of the wiretaps while I'm heading there. But yeah, we took out the dude who runs this. His name was like the Butcher Barbieri, I'm pretty sure. Burke gave him a very slow and painful death. Apparently when they found the butcher's body, his legs were broken to the point where there was almost no bone left. So that sounds pretty gruesome. But yeah, Burke is always depressed. He's got a lot of reasons to be, but he's an interesting dude. He's actually pretty well written in my opinion. Like the voice actor did a good job and everything. Like this game does have pretty strong performances. But one thing that also affected this game when it came out was a lot of its technical issues. But I would still recommend it, I guess. Like I said, I think it's okay. I think it's an enjoyable experience. But anyways, let's go see if we can find Nikki here. This building can be kind of weird. Alright, this will probably, yeah, this is where the office area is. So let's see what she has to say.
Thanks for earlier.
My old man used to be whip smart. If anyone tried to pull some shit on him, he saw it coming a mile away. Now, fuck. Now he barely knows the goddamn day of the week.
Said you could use some help.
Some of our boys are down the bayou. If you could get the shine from them and bring it back, it'd make my life a lot easier.
Bayou ain't exactly my favorite place in the world.
Come on now, the redneck assholes that live down there just love it when black folks drop by for a visit. Ain't been time for small talk, but where you at with all this?
All I really want is for everything to go back the way that it was. For Vietnam, for that night. Back when everything felt...
normal?
At least our version of it anyway.
We are the righteously fucked. Danny. Was he in any pain? Did he suffer?
Don't. Ain't nothing good coming from that.
Who says I need good to come from it?
Georgie shot him in the head. Looked like he went pretty quick. God damn it.
I hate this fucking town.
I better go.
Yeah. Okay. Lincoln. Just because Barbieri's dead doesn't necessarily mean this neighborhood is firmly in our control. If he's still got any men hanging around, you should think about clearing them out.
Not sure the devil himself would have been a worse father than my own. But I couldn't leave him. How fucked up is that? After everything he's done and not done. And I'm still bonded to the son of a bitch.
Well, I guess he is family. But yeah, a little bit more interaction with Dickie there. We gotta go all the way out to the bayou. Is there actually like a quick way down from here that I can get to my car? Oh, I guess that works. But yeah, let's see here. What do we got? Oh, okay. Here I was thinking it was just going to be far. It's just only on the entire other side of the map. But let me get my car and head out that way. Alright, I finally made it way the hell out here.
This shop is whites only, boy.
Yeah, we're just going to have to quiet him down. There's a tech part. This must have a garage in the back. There's a lot of buildings kind of use the same exact structure. Because a lot of the gas stations will look exactly like this even in the city. I might as well actually break this open for some extra cash. Alright, let's see if we can clear these dudes out.
Howdy. Huh? You in the wrong... Come on, boys. Let's get on. What the fuck you doing?
How did that go right through?
Your head's gonna hang on my wall. He's taking us down.
One thing that sucks about not having the box, I did not know there was this many dudes over here.
Cover my ass.
Apparently there's another one somewhere. Let's actually hit up the box right now. See if we can see him.
Guess he's gone. Gonna root you out. Maybe he's over here.
He's either... Okay, he's inside. Sounded like he just opened a door.
Got no need for any of them. Last time I ran into the city, you know what I saw? Some nigger and his white girlfriend walking down the street holding hands like they was proud.
Alright, there we go. Cleared them all out. The downside is I'm finally going to lose this green car I've been driving, because it's going to consider this truck my new vehicle. Can I just break through this? Okay, good. I don't want to use the ramp, because I guarantee the vehicle would just flip if I did that, and then I'd lose this. It'll respawn another one for me to take later, but I just don't want to risk it. But yeah, we gotta drive it literally all the way back where we came from, and then there'll be one more of these I gotta do, but I'll just skip that one, because, like, we already seen this now. That is a very long drive.
Whiskey everywhere. Not a drop dead drink. Maybe a drop every now and then.
Takes a solid 5 minutes almost to do that drive. And I'm gonna have to do it again. This should be the right way.
You think I'd learn to stay away from the craps kid?
You would think they would have connected like all of the upper balconies here, so that you could get around from any of the staircases. Doesn't work that way though.
Perfect timing. I was just about to have lunch. How'd it go?
Fast cars and shine. What's not to like?
Word coming down is that some motherfuckers might try to hit you. So watch your ass.
Yes, ma'am.
Guess who I saw coming out of the market yesterday? Denny McGill.
No shit, Denny McGill? I haven't heard that name in years.
Fucker's married. 4 kids. Oldest Rachel is 6.
Damn. Can you imagine having 4 kids right now?
Not without there being some kind of ransom involved. Every time I run into folks like him, they start asking me when I'm settling down, when I'm gonna have a family. It always makes me feel like I don't belong. Like there's something wrong with me.
Ain't nothing wrong with you. Hell, look at me. Never knew my parents, don't know a damn thing about who I am or where I came from. That hadn't stopped the world from deciding for me. Keeps finding people who don't give a fuck about any of that. Like when you and me are kicking back, shooting the shit. We just cool.
Well, I'm cool. You, on the other hand, are a pretty big fucking dork.
A dork? What are you, 12?
Well, shit, those were the days. I could get shit-faced at night and still ace a math test the next day. Listen, Lincoln, never mind. It can wait.
Don't worry about what Denny McGill thinks. Fuck him.
Yeah. Fuck him. Be careful out there. Danny fancied himself a race car driver, and he was damn good at it, too. But he hated these runs. Thought they were a giant bore. He took care of that problem by setting up races between the moonshine pickups and drop-offs. Stupid bastard always had to make things harder than they needed to be. Guess that's what they really mean by the luck of the Irish.
Man, I guess they don't like Danny. But alright, let's see here. There should be another moonshine truck, because if I look at the map here, yeah, 50 out of 50k. This one's 33 out of 50k. So there should be one more out there that I can steal. And it's right here. So I'm going to quickly do that, and then we're going to head to River Row. Alright, I got the other truck to the Racket, so now we're ready to talk to her again.
Christ, man, you're not messing around.
So I take it business is good.
The old man's pissing his pants, he's so pleased.
He's not down the chalky bastard anymore.
Surprised he hasn't petitioned the Vatican to have you canonized. Oh, but they don't take requests from the bottom of a whiskey bottle.
Easy now, he's not that bad.
Look, I appreciate your relationship with him, but there are things you just don't get.
He's an asshole, a bastard, a selfish prick.
Lincoln, I've been seeing someone. Her name's Darlene. Meant to tell you earlier. You gonna say something?
Take it that's why Burke's been so hard on you.
Dan'd always stick up for me. But he's not here anymore.
No, he ain't.
So where do you come down on it?
I've never had much of anything. Or anyone, and what little I did have was taken away from me. So if there's someone out there, don't make a difference to me who it is.
When I was a little girl, I thought my father hung the goddamn moon. Fuck. He was everything to me. But then one day he gave me this look. Like he knew. It broke my heart. The first person to crush me was my own father.
You want to turn your back on him, that's up to you. God knows he deserves it. Whatever you decide, just make sure you can live with it.
It took him a while, but Danny finally started letting me go on some of these runs. And this route right here was hands down my #1 favorite. Get on out there and kick some fucking ass.
This is another bug that I believe I've run into before. And what it does is, when you get out of a conversation, it'll just get stuck infinitely loading like this. So I might have to restart the game to get out of this. Alright, I reloaded the game, and I'm actually at Father James's, because we're going to get this conversation in. But yeah, it did that. I think it might even do that to us again after a different conversation. It seems to happen with the Racket-related ones, because I have definitely run into that before. But let's see what Father James has to say to us, because he definitely agrees with our current path right now. Is this tech part actually inside of here?
I can't believe what I'm reading, what I'm hearing on the radio. What you doing?
You knew how it was gonna go down. I sat right there and told you.
Maybe I'm just realizing there's a difference between hearing about something in the abstract and seeing it splash across the front page of the newspaper.
You didn't think I'd go through with it?
I No, I knew. I knew as soon as you regained consciousness. I could see it. I look at you, I see who you were. A little boy who didn't have much, but who also wasn't angry about it. A little boy who shared, who laughed, who just enjoyed being. I wonder what happened to him.
He finally realized how things work.
Is that so?
How many times was the orphanage vandalized by rednecks? How many times do we have to drive around asking restaurants for their leftovers because we didn't have nothing else to eat?
Did we have to deal with racist assholes? Sure. But whenever they did something, folks come around and help us. White, black, Baptist, Lutheran, you name it. You know how all you boys got new jackets on Christmas? Those came from an old white woman, a Calvinist. She spent the entire year making them. If all you ever look for is evil, it's all you ever gonna see.
I gotta go.
I never wanted this for you, Lincoln. I wanted you to have a good life.
Well, I guess it's a bit late for that. We'll just grab his tech
I
part.
don't know if you saw over at Sammy's, but what the fire didn't get, the neighborhood took. Not out of malice, mind you. They wanted something to help them remember.
Alright, there's his first conversation. Don't remember exactly how many he had, but at least we didn't get stuck on a black screen with that one. Also, I found out, once we actually rescue Vito and Burke, we get access to their stuff. So you can actually have her pick up your money. The thing is we need to upgrade Vito's rackets in order to get the ability for her to collect kickbacks, so that doesn't happen yet. But I do have access to some bonus cars that I can have delivered before we get the Samson Drifter back. I don't think the Samson Drifter is necessarily the fastest car, but it's my favorite one. What do we want to start with here? Contraband or Union Extortion? Well, whichever one I decide, I'm going to actually tackle these junction boxes first. But we're finally heading to River Row. Alright, the whole place is wiretapped. So let's start with Union Extortion here. Let me grab some of these extra tech parts really quick, because I am pretty much out of them. You need 3 for every junction box, so it adds up. There's way more than you would ever need, though, on the map. I can't remember how many you have left over if you wiretap everything, including the DLC area. I think you have, like, anywhere between 70 to 120 in that realm. Alright, let's see what this guy wants.
Vito says you're reliable.
Vito said you'd be expecting me.
Took you long enough. I'm Jock Blanchard. Vito claims you can unfug this mess and get us working men back on a job.
Maybe. Depends if your information's any good.
Used to kick up to Vito's man Andy Toretto for union work. But now that couillon Grecco got Andy squeezing everybody for more dues. You don't pay, you don't get a work permit. Poor fuck's even gotta use Grecco's loudmouth buddies to collect.
This Grecco sounds like a real piece of shit.
You don't know the half of it. On top of that, Andy's gotta keep the permits under lock and key. Anything happens to those, oof, ain't no work happening around here.
I'll see what I can get out of Toretto's people.
Toretto runs a tight ship, but you should be able to get some of his guys talking.
Alright, that's right. You can also find his bagmen driving around, which, those are pretty easy. Lincoln has, like, a auto lock-on when he's driving, because you can actually shoot out of your car in this one. And, you can instantly kill the people that are driving with it, as long as you pull up next to them. But alright, what do we got here? I usually, like I said, always start with, interrogation if it's an option. I don't actually think we have an interrogation for this one, though. Doesn't look like we do. Let's bring up our objectives for Union Extortion. Nope, it's just sabotage and kill the enforcers. We also, this is like a unique one, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive around until we can do this. just so we don't miss out on it, because we don't have to do any interrogations. And like I said, I've been killing the enforcers in my own time, just cutting those out, because we had to kill enforcers for Cassandra's racket, and we know what that's like. It literally is just go to this random spot and kill them. And like I said, if you don't kill the enforcers, I'm pretty sure they show up at the racket boss's hideout when you need to take down the racket boss. He has like extra enforcers for bodyguards if you don't take these guys out. So, but I usually just kill him in the free roam anyways. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can find this bagman car, and we're going to just try to do that right away. Alright, I actually do have one right here. So let's follow him. Probably want to maintain a little distance here. I can't remember if this does this multiple times. I don't think it does. Which is why I try to do this one first. Because otherwise they stop spawning if you damage the racket too much. It's not ultimately that big of a deal if that happens. Oh, it actually just initiated now. Yeah, it's not too big of a deal. Like I said, they give you the ability to fill up the racket's income anyways if you happen to miss out on these. And usually you can cap out on damage without doing these, but I just like trying to do each objective. Now we just gotta figure out where this one's going. Okay, well, that person didn't have to honk. Alright, looks like they arrived at their destination. Actually, they drove to a location that we have to go to anyway, so we're gonna actually get 2 birds with 1 stone here. Alright, Bagman is dead.
Huh?
Why is he standing in such a weird corner? Here's the money. Okay, never mind. That was actually just the whole objective. $9,000 for that too, plus whatever we picked up in here. So let's see what we got. I don't think we have to worry about tailing the bagmen anymore. We can actually, I think, check in the objectives thing if it's still there. But no, it's checked off. Alright, so let's go and do one of these, because this is kind of going to be unique as well. I'll just hit the one all the way up in the top corner. And then I'll take down the enforcers. Wait, isn't this... Shit, this is not my car. This guy actually has a pretty nice car, though. I gotta stop this witness.
Yep.
Sorry, buddy. But alright, let's head over to one of those other things. Alright, let's see what we got here. I also took out one of the enforcers because they were on the way, so we have a little bit more damage done to this place. Or, well, to this racket.
Did he just shoot him? Hot damn!
Goddamn diddles.
Better have something for me today.
Go, go, go! Shit's closed. Time's up, asshole.
Alright, there we go. Got him before he freaked all of his friends out.
It's been the same story for the last damn week. Huh?
These guys are gonna keep freaking everybody out. I'm gonna actually just shoot him.
Hey, bro.
Make sure he's actually dead. Oh, that's right, we gotta plant C4 on these. So let's grab the money first. That way I don't have to worry about a big explosion. These workers also may want to get out of here. I always thought the animation of him, like, itching the back of his neck was always kind of goofy. It just looks a little strange. there we go. That trailer is sabotaged. I might as well grab this tech part while I'm over here. Yeah, it's basically our unique union extortion activities. The rest are just going to be repeats of what we just did. So let me basically destroy all the rest of this stuff and kill the remaining enforcer. Alright, the Racket is ready to be taken out. I think the place that I ended with, that's like right up ahead here. Yeah, right here. This is where the final trailer I had to destroy was. I think I'm just going to be going right back there to take down the Racket boss. That's the place with the sniper that I remembered.
You done slowing work at the dock union? I'm surprised Toretto's not out in the street and hunting you himself. Word is, Andy Toretto's down at the dock union, demanding to know who's been stopping his people from collecting dues.
Think he tipped off Grecco to what's been happening?
Nah. Knowing Andy, he'd probably see Grecco in the ground next to you if he could. But he's a lifer, and if he's got a job to do, he's gonna goddamn well do it. Bad fucking situation all around.
And it's about to get worse. Tell the boys they'll be back to work soon, Jock.
You pissed Toretto off just enough that he's back at the dock union. You're gonna have to deal with him.
Yep. Another Racket boss needing to be flipped, basically, in this case. Because, like I said, I usually spare them to add extra money to the Racket. But, you know, it might not even ultimately matter. Because, like I said, we usually have to collect one vehicle anyways, or one shipment anyways, in order to actually get the Racket money maxed out. But yeah, this is literally the place I just came from. All the enemies got replenished. There's more dudes here, though, this time. The trailer's still on fire. Wait, who's actually searching? It's a dude over here.
I could have swore he was here. Looks like he legged it. I'll get him.
Alright, so that actually triggered them to just go on like a search over here, I guess. Like every single one of them.
What? That's your job, not mine.
Which actually might not be too problematic for us. Because that means we're just going to corral them all over here. That guy might be too far for me to actually shoot.
Huh?
I don't even see this guy. Oh wait, never mind.
This cat must have took off. Just keeping that away.
I could barely see him there for a sec. They were shooting their guns even though they're in searching. I think we glitched the game out a little bit.
I say we try that area.
Because we actually haven't, well, we technically were fully detected with the guy we killed. Because we killed him fast enough, but it does flicker combat for a little bit. They actually didn't respawn the sniper here, though, oddly enough. Get rid of shotgun guy. The other dude walked off in this direction.
Shit. Let's keep looking. Don't stop looking for him. Back to there. Go back and look over there. Rip this place apart. I want his ass now.
All right. So far, so good. Is this dude an enemy? Yes, he is.
Huh?
He is not in searching, though, like the rest of them.
Huh?
That dude's a sniper. The snipers always have those, like, newsboy caps on. Footsteps sound like they're on my right. Is this dude really just super tucked into the corner here? He was.
I'm the one you want, motherfucker!
Huh?
Well, all of his friends are dead.
Two choices. Work with me and Vito, or die right here.
Fuck it. All right, I'm with you.
From now on, my crew is your crew.
It'd be really weird to kill him after he agrees to help us. But there we go. Extortion is done.
The dock union's under control. Put some of you guys on it.
You took those fucks out, huh? Good job, pal. I'll send some guys to keep watch. Get the warehouse, and we get Grecco. Easy as your mama's fucking pie.
Today, I'm sure the file on Vito's skeleton is about 3 feet thick, but that wasn't always the case. Hoover didn't even acknowledge the Mafia existed until 1957, so we weren't really keeping tabs on guys like Vittorio Scaletta till after that. Now, we know he served in World War II and did a 6-year stint in prison for theft and illegal distribution of federal rations. It's generally believed he was a made member of the Falcone family in Empire Bay, though he's also a suspect in the death of Don Carlo Falcone. Now, if he did kill the Don, Vito must have had friends in high places because he was allowed to live. He was exiled, though, and forced to relocate down here, and the commission convinced Sal Marcano to make Vito a lieutenant and give him some rackets.
A little bit more of some Vito lore right there. We don't really have a reason to stick around. Got a hit squad now if we want to use it. I usually don't really end up using any of that stuff, because you can easily just go in it alone. If anybody's been on the channel long enough or have tuned into my live streams, you know I don't even really like followers in games either that much. I usually prefer to just solo stuff. But alright, we gotta head down to Contraband now. This is what the person's operating out of. Pretty rundown shack.
Vito sent me. You're Connie, right?
Yup. Connie DeMarco. Been keeping an eye on the smuggling business for Vito. Roy Thibodeau's in charge now, and it's a damn shit show.
Why hasn't Grecco bounced him yet?
Oh, he'd bounce Roy right into a hole if he got to say so. Grecco didn't pick Roy, and that puts a target on his back. Still, Roy's trying to sell the usual shit from out of Cuba, cigars and rum mostly. Hell, rumor has it they even selling medicine and shit to the Cubans.
Sounds like Grecco's scrambling.
Imagine Grecco thought his Uncle Sal would give him a break, but no. So he's squeezing everyone, including Roy. Business gets any worse, Roy's gonna have to come down and see to it himself. Mind, Roy's got a few guys here and there.
Might take some persuading, but I'll get him to talk.
You get hold of any Roy's guys yet? They're sure to talk if you, ask just right.
Well, it seems like Roy's guys would actually be helpful because they also don't like Grecco. Then again, I don't think anybody does like Grecco. Let me just grab this tech part right next to us. At one point, I'm actually just going to tackle these between videos. I'm going to have to just explore a ton of the map. But for right now, I've just been picking them up as I get close to them. There's a few of them here. There's actually 3 exactly right next to us, which would be helpful because that's at least 1 junction box. Let's grab those. All right, let's see here. Any interrogations for this one? We actually do have an interrogation. But just 1. Which, I feel like there should always just be 1 anyways, because usually if there's 2 and you do 1, it negates the other one just disappears. But I guess it's nice to just have options if maybe one's closer than the other. But like I said, I usually always try to start with interrogation, because that way we get the extra objectives before he would disappear. Alright, this interrogation gave me info on this medical supply truck. We're probably gonna steal it. I don't know, stealing just makes more sense to me, I guess. Though, we might not really need it. Let's see if we can get around the back here. Well, technically yes, but the gate's closed. Is there a door? Alright, can't go through here. Let's see if we can find a different entrance. I don't even think that's a gate that I can break, which means it's going to be kind of hard to get the truck out of there. Can go through here, though.
We need to get this shit moved out of here.
I hate when it does that. I don't know where the bullet goes sometimes. One of those dudes upstairs is eventually gonna find a body and try to walk down. That was a lot of money on the table right there. There we go. Nice and hidden. This one mission might actually do the damage.
He's the singer. My Dame's there.
Who? Who the fuck are you talking about?
He was in Gidget. He played Moondoggy. Sandra D was in it.
Never saw it.
In real life, she was banging Bobby Darren.
Just gonna have to interrupt them right there. I don't know if this is the Racket hideout. I don't think it is. But it definitely seems like it would be. I think we're out of earshot here. We can just sprint. It's a good thing Lincoln just has a crowbar with him, just in his coat. This is definitely the Racket hideout, actually. So we're gonna have to come back here. Usually the important objectives take place at the Racket hideouts, so I probably should have realized that.
Huh?
Is this actually one of the crates that... No, that one doesn't count for some reason. Let's go around them here. Alright, I think the place is empty of enemies right now. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna get the truck out if I can't break that gate. Sometimes those padlocked ones actually refuse to let you break them. But we'll have to test it out. That's where that was. But yeah, let's see if we can get this out of here. So like I said, sometimes these gates can be annoying. There we go. I mean, you might actually be able to shoot that padlock to open it too. I'm not entirely sure. Alright, let me deliver this. We're actually taking this to Father James, which I guess makes sense. Free medical supplies for him.
What's this? Medical supplies. Antibiotics, bandages, bunch of other stuff. Thought you could put it to good use.
I probably don't want to know where this came from.
Don't ask and I won't have to tell you.
Fair enough. I know some folks who can use this. I'll take it from here.
Man, I didn't even get a thank you for that. $4,400 left for damages. It did not move my car. We gotta go all the way back to River Row. Alright, for this one, we're actually just robbing a warehouse. This will definitely make up for the rest of it then.
What? Fuck you doing back here?
Maybe he heard him.
Can't kill what ain't here.
Maybe you can find one.
This is a very confined warehouse. Is this dude just... Yeah, he's right here. Shouldn't drink on the job. You probably would have been more aware. Oh yeah, this is probably the rest of the money literally right here. That was quite a lot of it. Damn, what is this box made out of? Okay. I guess bullet is not as strong as crowbar in this case. So let's smash that. Did any of them have a pistol? There we go. Just so I can get some more ammo. But alright, those are all of our unique objectives. The other one's just more enforcers. So I'm gonna go and take those dudes out, and then we'll be talking to Connie DeMarco again to go after our Racket boss. Alright, the enforcers are dead. That guy literally tried running me over. So let's see what Connie's got.
Anybody follow you? Roy is rattled, scared of Grecco, terrified of you. Heard he started sleeping at the warehouse. It's the only place he feels safe.
Good. Means I have an easier time getting my hands on him.
Once he's taken care of, we'll move in. Vito will turn things around. You'll see. That poor fucker Roy's back at the warehouse. Do what you gotta do.
Alright, time to flip another Racket boss. And then we'll be able to go after Grecco, and I'll finally be reunited with my car. Dude, what is with these people, man? It's like instead of just going around the car, they always try to side sweep me instead. Alright, back at this warehouse now. We'll probably just go in the same way we did last time. I might try to fit in the Racket stuff that we have to do to fill our Rackets. Because it's kind of awkward starting with the previous Racket in these videos, but it's just like the way it's happening due to time. Damn it. That first shot after we shoot one of them always gets all messed up. Like it somehow always goes through or just skims them. Alright, you know what? I might actually want to work on the top floor dudes here. And then just shoot the bottom floor guys. We could actually just go for the Racket boss and then they'll all just run away.
Every time we turn around, that fella's in this fucking dipshit piece of...
Roy's got a specific attitude to him.
That piss-sent Grecco flushed it down the toilet and now I'm dead. Sorry, Clyde.
Alright, maybe we can go up around the other way now.
Coffee break or something, huh? I gotta clear my head. Sure thing, Roy.
Even though we could get them all to flee, I always kind of like trying to take them all out. Someone found a body. Probably on the second floor. Wow, he just slid out of the way like he was from the Matrix.
Get ready! Take us down! Hey, gotta hunker down!
You okay? Fuck.
Don't ease up on me!
Dude, it's always the machine gun guys, man. They always have the best angle.
Running for cover! Throwing a Molotov!
Damn, this game's auto-aim, dude. It's so hard to trail enemies because it's trying to pull you away. Like, it forces me to stagger behind them a couple of inches. How is this guy not getting hit by any bullets? Every time I shoot at him, it makes like a metal sound. I keep thinking whistle is heal. Alright, finally he dies. Yeah, like every time I was shooting at him from where he was standing, it would just make the sound of like metal getting hit. Actually, before we go upstairs, let's grab this body armor. Even though body armor breaks really quickly, it still is very nice to have. Alright, now we just gotta take down Roy. Which actually, there's still a dude underneath me, but I guess he'll just stay down there.
Take it!
I can make things good again for you, Roy. Join my crew.
Great. That sounds great. Whatever you say.
See? Things are already looking up.
Oh, he actually spared his arm that time. Won't let me collect his money, though.
Need you guys to secure the smuggling operation at the warehouse.
I'll send them over. And Lincoln, just cause Grecco's a dipshit doesn't mean he's a pushover. He'll probably send out some of his men, have them try and take you out. So watch your ass. Get your hands on Grecco and rough him up all you want, but don't kill him. That's for me.
And how did Lincoln Clay convince Thomas Burke, Vito Scaletta, and the woman known as Cassandra to work together?
He called a sit-down. He told them to meet him at an old plantation house in the bayou. When he had them all in the same room, he laid out how they were going to take down Marcano. Lincoln could be very persuasive.
Well, that meeting actually hasn't happened yet. What the hell's going on? Things are breaking over here.
Hey, Lincoln, that prick Grecco threw me out of my ass. Didn't give a shit I got a pregnant wife at home. Nice to be back on the job, is all I'm saying.
Well, some of these guys are grateful, but alright. It's time to go after Grecco now. And then this district will be ours. Additional health. Oh, do we have 3 segments now? Lady, come... Okay. And a witness. Fantastic. Is she gonna tell the police that someone committed suicide? Because that's exactly what happened. Damn, okay. It's turning into chaos out in the streets now. But yeah, that's another example where they just they dive perfectly in front of the car, where if they would have just kept moving, they would have been fine. These are missions right here, though.
Grecco's in that building at the end of the block. A lot of whoas in there. Probably face down in pussy right now.
You got any muscle with him?
Yeah, a couple of meatheads. I'll go around the front, you take the back. He tries to run, grab his ass. Nobody kills that prick but me. Fuck. Those are Marcano's guys. Sucker. Come on, back to the car, you drive, I'll cover us. Fuck if that little prick gets away. Ha! Ha!
This is gonna be another
fuck did Grecco end up with my
mission
car?
where
He's a little fuck, that's how.
the music is forced to play throughout
God
the
damn it.
sequence.
Why don't you just let Marcano handle this jackass?
Marcano would just kill a little shit stain. I want to take my time. Besides, until I can get at Marcano directly, this is the next best goddamn thing.
Point taken.
So I'm gonna have to be selective with its audio, unfortunately. I don't really want to blow my car up.
Smash this car up, we'll never catch Grecco. Don't shoot my car, Vito. Fuck! I ain't making any promises. No way I'm letting that dipshit get away.
But you want to shoot him then before he kills me? Alright, fine. I'll get out and shoot him.
Grab a cover! I'm stuck! He's gunning us down! I can't fucking move!
There might be certain parts that are muted during this because it's playing a licensed track throughout this whole segment.
Fuck! Fuck, god damn it! The fuck are you? Let's get him the fuck out of here. The cops are closing in.
Hey, get the door.
Yeah. Come on.
Available unit. Suspicious individual in vehicle.
You're gonna have to shake these corn-pone redneck motherfuckers. Back me up here.
Yeah, it spawned me in a really bad car though, so it's gonna be a little tough to do that, Vito.
You crossed the wrong motherfucker, that's what happened. Now shut the fuck up!
Yeah, there's no way. They're gonna be glued to the back of my car.
You gotta let me out of here.
See if I can shake them in here. Some of them did an insane 180 just to keep up with me. Oh, this is bad. Can't fit the car through there. Can go out through the back though.
Settle down back there, kiddo. Ride'll be over soon.
Surprised they didn't go into searching yet. There they go.
Back to your place.
Yeah. Pull around to the chum shack in the back. And as for you, have a little dignity, Christ. Ow! Somebody fucking help!
Dude, this cop, man. Almost spotted us at the end.
Please! I didn't do nothing!
Didn't do nothing. You were getting ready to fucking kill me.
I was just doing what Uncle Sal told me to do.
Nah, that fuck never liked me, I get it. But this? You never tried anything like this before.
I don't...
Come on, Mikey, why do you want me gone all of a sudden?
He said you were a carpetbagger. Never should have been down here in the first place.
You want me to keep going? You got 9 more!
Fuck! Listen, Jesus, he was worried you knew about the casino. And so we're gonna play up to Leo and the commission.
What casino?
Answer the question.
Uncle Sally's... You see that construction across the lake? He's building a casino over there. He wants to go legit. Turn this city into Las Vegas.
Gambling's illegal.
Yeah, no shit, it's illegal. Which is why he's paid a bunch of money to get the lost chain.
Who else is involved in this?
I don't know. I don't know, I swear it. Look, I told you what you wanted to know. You're gonna let me go now, right?
Yeah, sure. Stupid fucking prick. I'll clean this mess up. No reason for you to stick around.
Remember our deal. I'm expecting a cut of everything you bring in.
Hey, I know how this shit works. You'll get your money. There's a woman named Alma, helps me out sometimes. Cuban, mean as fuck. Should talk to her, see if she needs anything. Might be an easy way to bring in some extra money.
Where's she at?
At the warehouse.
All right. What are you gonna do with him?
Fish gotta eat like everyone else.
At what point did you become aware that Sal Marcano wanted to build a casino north of the city?
Pretty early on. Michael Grecco told Lincoln about it.
And Lincoln Clay's plan was to specifically target various entities related to Marcano's casino plan?
Between the bribes he was paying out to get gambling legalized and the money needed to pay off the commission, Sal was stretched pretty thin. So Lincoln used that to his advantage. Forced Sal into making some extremely hard decisions. Decisions that would limit his options.
I'm telling you, we make twice as much bread moving heroin as we would from a stupid fucking casino. Maybe 3 times.
This ain't about the money.
You're joking, right? All I ever heard from you is, don't give me that goddamn excuses, you understand? You pay me what's fucking owed!
You think this is a game, son? And it's my fault for playing along with you. For not setting you straight. But it's not a game. This shit wears on you, grinds you down. I ain't had a decent night's sleep in 43 years. And then after Lucho, shit.
But hey, we got the cocksuckers who did that. Every last one of them.
Yeah, and your uncle's still dead, ain't he? Yeah. You think sitting in that chair makes you special, huh? Somehow puts you above all the bullshit. But it's the opposite. All it does is paint a giant goddamn bullseye on your forehead. There's a price to be paid for all this, you understand? And I'm tired of paying it. But mainly, I'm worried I'm gonna get a phone call telling me you're dead in a gutter somewhere.
What do you expect me to do, huh? Work the front door? Glad hand folks as they come on in, maybe give them a quick slap on the ass?
You run it with me. And here, after a few years, after I know everything's settled down, you'll take over. Find yourself a nice woman. Give me some fucking grandkids.
Sounds boring as fuck.
It's the only way, son. The world is changing. Used to be people knew their place. Now everybody's screaming about equality. And now they all deserve a slice of the pie. Niggers, micks, gooks, you name it. Our way of doing things won't work in a world like that. Yeah. You come to me with something like this, Lou, you better be goddamn sure. Yeah. Lincoln Clay's still alive.
Fuck me.
Yeah, that's horrible for them that Lincoln Clay is still alive. Especially after they shot him in the head and thought he burned to death. If the bullet didn't kill him. Alright, there we go. We now have River Row. This is definitely the car I want to keep. Thanks, game. We don't want to call the sit-down just yet, although the sit-down would progress things. Like I said, though, I might fit this in right now. This part could run a little longer. Like I said, it's always impossible for me to tell just because of how much driving around and stuff I gotta do. But these are the ones that usually bug out for me. The Vito-related ones. Usually you have to find like some big tanker truck for his rackets, and they're usually always out in the bayou as well, but they just have a high chance of not being there, or just... I don't even know. But we got our car now.
On it, lad. Just getting her warmed up.
What the hell happened to that? See, I'm already getting kind of nervous. Because that car just spawned in, flipped over. Whoa, Jesus Christ. You almost just ran me over. Give me my car, man.
Got a car here for you.
Appreciate it.
That would really suck if it still had pop tires. But alright. Let's get out of this chaos and go talk to Alma. Let's see where she's gonna send us. I mean, I know inevitably the bayou, but still. How far?
You're him, aren't you? Lincoln Clay.
Vito asked me to come see you.
He wants our guys to do double the runs. Double the runs means double the chances of running into the Coast Guard.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna be too much help dealing with them.
So I will deal with those hijos de la gran puta. I need someone to keep the warehouses full, keep the money coming in.
How much we talking?
Enough to make it worth your troubles. You're gonna be hitting trucks for the contraband.
Seems simple enough. I'll let you know when I get the first truck.
You didn't just save his life, you know? You brought him back. The real Vito. What I mean is, I haven't seen this Vito in a really long time. And I don't want him to go back to the way he was.
You got something to say, I'ma just say it.
What's gonna happen next? You need him, and you need us now. So you give Marcano the fucking he deserves. Is it back in the freezer again?
Would you believe me if I say no?
No, I don't think so. But I believe very few people these days. And if Vito said this is the way things are, that's how they are. If you see any of Grecco's men out there, you should deal with them. It will make it easier for us to conduct business. I got my hands on prime shipments out there. Go bust up some heads and bring it back here. I'll take it from there.
Right, that's Alma. Yeah, she, suspicious of us, rightfully so, because like I said, you kind of do have choice in this game. You can screw Vito over if you want to. I don't know why you'd do that.
Back to normal here now. Thank you.
But alright, our first truck here, let's see where it's at. It's way out here. I'm actually going to be driving past the meeting place, but I just don't feel like triggering all of that right now. I wonder if his is still at 792, oddly enough. But alright, let's go and grab this contraband. This is actually one of the same exact spots that the one of the moonshine trucks, or no, not moonshine, but the truck we needed for, actually, yeah, the moonshine trucks. There was a moonshine truck here, exactly. So let's grab this thing. It's at least spawned. Oh, I must have not have seen that tech part when I was here last time. That guy might actually see one of the dead dudes. See if we can get this guy closer to the door.
This ain't the place for you, son. Give that boy one first. Get your shit in order.
Okay, these guys have like some divine protection. Somehow they didn't die. Dude, I hate the shotgun guys, man.
Yeah, burn, boy!
They just instantly wipe out your health. I just don't want them to blow up their own truck, because sometimes they do that. Damn, what the hell? Did he have a sniper? I don't even have any health things anymore. Everything they're hitting me with is almost instant death. What, game? Why did you give him invincibility? Because he was trying to throw a Molotov? But none of those bullets landed. There we go. He actually just didn't have a hitbox.
Gotcha, asshole!
Alright, that could have gone smoother, but at least they're dead now. Grab his money. But yeah, usually you have to, they're not tanker trucks, but they're usually these big semi trucks that you have to drive. Which is why they kind of suck when they're out in the bayou, because they're not exactly fast and great for off-road. But we gotta get this thing back. Well, this is not good timing. There's a retaliation happening as I'm approaching. Let me see if I can just drop it off first. My dude should actually help me as well. They're actually saving him. Alright, I take it the hitman died during that. But yeah, that's what a hit squad looks like. They eventually stop, but I think they only eventually stop if you kind of run the entire group out for like all of the rackets. Otherwise they can just randomly spawn. Alright, let's go talk to Alamo. The downside is that I still have to do another one of those for the other racket that we have. And then that repeats 4 additional times for the other 2 territories that you would give them. So, a lot of deliveries. And that goes for both Cassandra and Burke's stuff too.
Coño, no necesito esta mierda. What?
Trouble?
Yeah, my whole fucking life. It's a letter from my grandmother. Writes me to wish my mother happy birthday. You know, who she saw get dragged away back in 10 de octubre.
Jesus.
Don't. It's nothing. Fuck it. You got something for me?
I got another truck stash ready for you guys to pick up.
Really? Huh. Marcano's guys are fucking pussies. No problem then?
Not a one on my end.
Good. So it shouldn't be a problem to bring more trucks.
Sure, Armor. I'll see what I can do.
After this guy and I screwed last night, he started yammering on and on about some shit. I was only halfway listening. But he hooked me when he started talking about this warehouse I had my eye on. Turns out they just got some new shipments. I want them. And if you see any of the delivery trucks, bring them back here and I will see what we can salvage.
She didn't really have to mention that first part. She could have just told me about the warehouse. But alright, let me go and get that other truck. Alright, I got the other truck delivered, so let's talk to her again really quick.
I can go.
Fuck it. You get that truck?
Yeah. Let me guess. You need more?
As many as you can find. Anything you grab helps us get this operation going. I thought I'd forgotten this song.
You're from Cuba?
Goddamn pain in the tits grandmother of mine. She sent this fucking mental time bomb. He was playing when the policia came for my parents. The old man wasn't political. Hell, he was a clerk in the government. But he had this drinking buddy in the city, Mr. Roberts. White guy, always around.
And I bet that motherfucker was real political.
He slipped out of the country before Castro started putting down spies and traitors. My folks, though, not so lucky. Or smart. My papa, this shot right there. My mama. I don't know.
So just you and your grandmother got out?
One old lady and a screaming brat pissing all over herself weren't worth the bullets or the trouble.
You ever think about going back for your mother?
A few years ago, I heard she was at the Pinos before it shut down. Nothing after that. Sometimes I think you and Vito got the right idea. Fuck the past and kill every motherfucker that gets on the way of what's coming next. But I want to know. I want to know what happened to her. If she's still alive. So maybe I will set aside enough money to smuggle myself back in and see what I can find. Put that part of my life to rest. Keep the trucks coming, Lincoln. We're hitting the mother load here, my friend. I just got off the phone with some scumbag who's trying to get into my pantalones. Asshole gave me heads up of some big rigs that are carrying high-end products. Get them, bring it back to me, and it will be like money grows on trees.
Okay. She seems to always just sleep around for all of this info. Alright. Let's see if I can trigger another autosave here. Oh, they actually moved my car. Last time they moved that rusty one again. Even though I drove the Samson Drifter between it. So it didn't really make any sense. But alright. That'll do it for River Row. We've got it all set up. All of our things are at max earn. I have to basically collect the kickback, though, if I wanted to actually get the new max earn, which is kind of annoying. But we're definitely going to end part 4 here. Like I said, it's going to probably be over an hour, but I don't know how much over an hour. Like I said, it's really hard to gauge the time when there's so much traveling. Because before when I said it took about 5 minutes to drive, that was just on the way back. So it takes like 10 to 15 minutes between all of this stuff to just drive everywhere. And then I wiretap the districts and stuff. I'm at a point now where I could probably wiretap everything and pick up a bunch of the stuff around the map, though. Though I don't have the auto kickback collecting yet, so I don't know if I'm going to do that just yet. I'll have to find out. It is really nice when she's able to get kickback when you store your money, because then you don't have to drive to each of your underbosses to do it, because that, like I said, that just gets annoying. The game expects you to just drive everywhere all the time because it doesn't have fast travel, and like I said, that part of the game gets pretty tedious sometimes. But yep, there we go. Grecco's no more. Vito turned him into fish food, and we got our car back. So all 3 of our underbosses are actually set up here. And the next thing we're going to be doing is calling this sit down and see where we go from there. The DLCs, I think, do become available after that point. So we might tackle Faster Baby really early on so that we can get some of those car customizations going. But like I said, we'll have to see. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking these out as they go live or after they go live. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you in part 5.